Hi, my name is Jordan Knotts, and I'm going to be discussing Sofia Richie's luxury wedding and how it altered the media's view of her, put her back on the maps, and turned her into the internet's new obsession and it girl. I'm going to discuss how communication theories can explain the potential issues with the internet obsessing over her because of her rebranding and luxury wedding. To give you some background information, Sofia Richie is famous singer Lionel Richie's daughter, and so she was born into a very wealthy and famous family. Beginning at a young age, she began modeling and gained a large following. According to People magazine, her name was especially spread around the internet when she began dating famous celebrities like Justin Bieber and even Scott Disick, who is 15 years older than her. Over the years, her style has evolved and she has gone through many different phases. As of recently, she has changed her style to classic, conservative, and elegant. According to Cosmopolitan, Sofia Richie has recently rebranded herself as the internet's most desirable it girl. This is thanks to her royalty-like wedding in the south of France with Elliot Grange, who is the son of Lord Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal Music Group. She shared all of her wedding details behind the scenes on TikTok. Why is this example relevant and important? Most women follow wealthy and high-status celebrities to see all of the incredible things they get to do. Many young girls specifically look up to celebrities and want to attain their status and looks. Overnight, Sofia Richie's wedding blew up all over the internet, with millions tuning in to see the details. She made viewers feel as though they were friends, and she was sharing every aspect of her wedding with them. She also comes across as extremely relatable, which makes her audience feel as if they can be like her. The facts that I just stated are the many reasons women across the world are following her and watching her content. They want to be just like Sofia Richie. This can be dangerous for viewers because they can fall into the trap of thinking they can attain a life like hers. Celebrities are amazing at making their audience think that they can achieve what they have, but it's not realistic due to socioeconomic status and standing. The communication theories I'm going to explore are communication theory of identity, standpoint theory, and agenda setting theory. According to the Bennis University, the communication theory of identity, which was first developed by Michael Hecht in the 1980s, suggests a shift that identity is a central element of human existence to identify as a social phenomenon. Earlier views thought that oneself only had one unified identity. This framework explores that humans whose lives revolve around communication, relationships, and communities often shift identities. This theory explains that identity is constructed through communication and involves personal and social factors. Over the years, Sofia's style has evolved and she has gone through many different phases. For example, 1. Social factors such as cultural norms, social rules, and expectations constructed her identity in Sofia's early life. Sofia lived a fast-paced, partying lifestyle of a teenage girl, and her identity aligned with that. According to US Magazine, in early years, Sofia is often seen dressing like a party girl, wearing tight-fitting clothing in crazy colors and styles. Stylecaster says that when Sofia began dating Scott Disick in 2017, she dressed exactly like Kourtney and the other Kardashians. For example, she looked just like Khloe in this photo where she is seen wearing a tight sequin romper and extremely long hair extensions. For example 2, Sofia has undergone a recent reinvention and now dresses extremely classic, sophisticated, and conservative. Many would go to say that this look emulates old money. This aligns with personal factors such as an individual's self-concept, values, and beliefs constructed her current identity and style because she was getting married to a wealthy and high-status individual, Elliot Grange. According to Razzia, the discourse around Sofia Richie's style evolution is portrayed as misogynistic. Many are claiming that Sofia's conservative dressing was done so that her identity would align better with her husband, Elliot. However, communication theory of identity suggests that identity is fluid and involves ongoing change. When people have new experiences, they may adapt or alter their identity to align with those changes. I do not think that Sofia began dressing more conservatively because of her new husband. I think she just grew up and matured. I will now explain my perspective solution, which can be applied with communication theory of identity. My proposed solution is to have Sophia put out a statement to the public explaining why she has changed her style so much over the years. She could explain that she is just getting older or wanted to dress more mature for her wedding, etc. She has so many followers, and everyone on the internet is waiting for her next post, so I think that most of her following would want to see that. This would explain that identity can be fluid and that new experiences may alter their identity. According to communicationtheory.org, standpoint theory is a postmodernistic approach on people's perception. It's the framework that focuses on the importance of social, cultural, and political context in shaping perspectives, which are influenced by gender, race, class, and sexuality. It states how the day-to-day experiences alter or influences a person's opinions. According to communicationtheory.org, one of the most basic factors for changing perceptions is their socioeconomic status in society. Marginalized social positions have a unique and rare perspectives that are not attainable for most. For example 1, about a week before Sophia Richie's wedding, she created a TikTok account and began posting sneak peeks of the venue, decorations, and even shared behind-the-scenes footage of her custom Chanel wedding dress fittings. And yes, there is more than one wedding dress. Sophia already has 1.8 million followers on TikTok, even though she only has 14 posts over 2 weeks. A video of her tossing her bouquet along with a sneak peek of her wedding video have almost 20 million views respectively. The genius and calculated posts of her wedding were done in real time, which pulled her audience in and instilled a sense of belonging. She showed all aspects of her wedding and portrayed how luxurious and over the top it was, which explains why Sophia has such a following. Sophia shared her standpoint with her audience through her social media, which made her audience feel as though they were actually friends with her. For example 2, it is evident that celebrities such as Sophia Richie post all of the expensive, luxurious, and positive things in their lives, and not the negatives. Although Sophia's casual videos created a feeling of relatability, this is an example of standpoint theory because Sophia's viewers are missing a big piece of the puzzle. While Sophia has disclosed lots of footage of her wedding, there is much information that we don't know about her wedding. She did not disclose how much she spent, however, a TikTok estimated that it was around $8 million. This relates to standpoint theory because Sophia's audience will never know her standpoint by just watching her videos and scrolling on her social media pages. This is because she is only posting what she wants her audience to see. This is a problem because without the full picture, the audience will believe that they can achieve her looks, clothes, and wedding. I will now explain my prospective solutions which can be applied to the standpoint theory. The first proposed solution is for Sophia to be financially transparent about the cost of the wedding. If she was honest about how much effort and money went into her wedding, I think her audience would realize that it's not realistic or attainable for an ordinary person. My second proposed solution is for Sophia to give disclaimers before showing details of the wedding in her life, by saying that she knows how blessed she is and how it is not normal to live the way that she does. This relates to standpoint theory because it would show Sophia's audience that not everything you see on the internet or her page is realistic or attainable for everyone. I think that it would create a more even playing field between her audience and people would stop thinking that everything on her page is how she is all the time. According to communicationtheory.org, agenda setting theory was first proposed by Maxwell McCombs and Donald Shaw in the 1970s. They researched how the influence of media affects the presentation of reports and issues in news that affect public view. Agenda setting theory explains that information is put in the media with a certain importance and attention, which can confuse the audience into not knowing what is relevant or important. This means highlighting certain issues and downplaying others. According to communicationtheory.org, there are 2 levels of agenda setting theory. The first level is usually utilized by researchers studying an audience and the influences that media creates on people. The second level focuses on how people should think about the nature of issues and how important or pressing an issue is. This is why the media turns certain things viral. For example 1, I will discuss gatekeeping and its effects on Sophia Richie's wedding. Gatekeeping means who is in charge of and has control of the selection of content discussed in the media. Vogue did an exclusive Insider article on Sophia's final wedding dress fitting at Chanel. No other publisher had this content as it was exclusive to Vogue. When this first came out, a viewer had to have a Vogue subscription to even read the entire article or to see the videos of her trying on her dresses. This instilled the feeling of high importance to the audience and gave the implication that it must be very exclusive content. However, this feeling of exclusivity did not last long because many other companies were stealing Vogue's content and posting it on their own websites to gain viewers. This made Vogue's content less important and special because it was not unique to them anymore. For example 2, I will discuss priming and its relation to Sofia Richie's wedding. Priming is the responsibility of the media in proposing how much time and space it will give to certain topics, making them more vivid. The media will have the most screen time and articles on events that people want to know about, like Sofia Richie's wedding. Right now, Sophia's wedding details have infiltrated the internet. Her wedding was posted on every major fashion magazine, website, and Instagram. I am still seeing Sofia Richie's wedding all over my TikTok For You page, even though it happened 2 weeks ago. The media cannot get enough of it, and they are making money by posting the content from it, as well as giving Sofia fame. This is an issue, however, because Sofia Richie's wedding is all that is on the internet right now, in the pop culture world. Instead of seeing the new trends, or who has broken up with who, it is all Sofia Richie wedding content. I will now explain my prospective solution, which can be applied with agenda setting theory. I think that companies should stop posting so much about Sofia Richie's wedding because their content is the same as all other websites. Hundreds of news sources are posting the same information, which is not unique to them. You can now find the same information and wedding details anywhere. This is not adding to that company's fame anymore since this is blown up so much on the internet. This relates to agenda setting theory because now that it has been posted everywhere, there's less of an importance or attention on the topic. In addition, this can confuse the audience because they may be wondering as to why they aren't reading other stories, or they may become annoyed with all of the wedding content and stop reading and watching altogether.